As a member of the Ministry of Mines and Energy of Lemuria, I attest to the complicated crisis that the four nations had to address, especially the environmental one, which stands out for the good dialogue that led us to a beneficial solution for the four parts and for the environment. All the process followed from the crisis to its resolution was, first, the identification of the crisis and its consequences within each nation as well as joint organization, an important stage to focus solutions directly on solving the problem.
So the second step is looking for solutions for the problematic. So it's look for individual contributions from each nation that contribute to the welfare of interests of the four countries.
Finally, the presentation of the solutions in a private space with only 3 representatives from each ministry of each nation to choose by both the two that are considered the best solutions, and then the election of one of the two solutions proposed to be applied in 4 nations.
The solutions below are to chosen and approved by the General Council to address the different crises, in this case from the Ministry of Mines and Energy. As a Ministry of Mines and Energy, we have decided to initiate a restructuring of the infrastructure when it comes to mining in the nation. We are aware of the importance of keeping the fossil fuels for the implementation of mining, as it is of utmost importance to support that global effort of decarbonization and thus aim at a viable environmental improvement. Therefore, we have decided to start the implementation of renewable and much more affordable energies such as solar energy, and to stop depending on traditional energy sources, mainly based on fuels. Fossil fuels through diesel generators that only impart and destroy the environment. The implementation of this energy means not only a change with real consequences in favor of by reducing electricity consumption, by demonstrating their commitment to sustainability and the environment, if not at the same time an economic support for being a means of reducing costs before electrical energy, as well as being an inexhaustible source. The measure to be carried out consists of the application of photovoltaic solar energy in the main mines of the out consists of the application of photovoltaic solar energy in the main mines of the country, and especially those closest at most in touch with the rainforest.
It is proposed to give funds to mining companies so that they can build a small village in strategic points to continue the production normally. In this small village, miners can live and remain isolated from society in order to continue the production. Also, this will lead to negotiations with other countries to reach agreement that allow generate income during the pandemic. Likewise, propose dialogues with other countries to reach an agreement exchange, where the national mining industry export what is produced in exchange for the products required by the country.
Lemuria proposed in the negotiation stage the end of commercial relations, such as the purchase and sale of our resources to the countries that are against us. Likewise, request help and authorization from other ministries, and the government to start an intensive purchase of resources from the non-conflict country to position ourselves with more economic strength and create a dependency on our part that serve as warranty of negotiation. Also knowing that we have a greater economic force, we propose the search for a primary commercial alliance with the neutral country, and maybe also a military alliance in case of required assistance. We finally propose, as a preventive measure, to start with the installation of solar panels in major cities that maybe get charged and get affected in case of sabotage or attack on power plants, so that the economic and social activity don't get disabled by lack of power, at the same time that we increase the research work on renewable energies to satisfy our needs in case of an attack like the previous one mentioned. While we achieve the reactivation or solve the problem, and so that this type of situations divides the attention or the forces of the enemy, and we can make a retake and recover from that situation. Finally, as a member of Lemuria, it's important to take into account that we are the country that is getting menaced. And with this integral solution approved by the General Council, we just want to avoid a belly confrontation. And this is to be safe while the peace process, because war is being declared on Lemuria. That's why the solution is considered the most impartial in this situation. Thanks.